So the first card you have for your past is the Knight of Cups. So with this card, I'm seeing someone coming out to offer something to someone else. So I'm seeing that maybe you were helping someone at this time. You could have been doing things for someone, caring for them. This is about emotion, so there's a lot of care in this card, a lot of love and care. Maybe deep down you wanted more with this person that you were helping. You might have wanted a romantic situation with this person. Or, if you're already in a relationship with someone, you might have been wanting to impress them. You might have wanted, you might have wanted things to go further with them or something like that. I'm seeing you were trying to be subtle with your intentions. You weren't kind of rushing forward. You were doing this very kindly and nicely. And, maybe you're a little bit too subtle, because I'm seeing that they might not have realised what you were thinking. I'm just seeing someone kind of thanking you and moving on, saying, oh, thank you so much for doing that for me. I really appreciate that. Bye. And then you were left thinking, oh, maybe they didn't realise I really liked them. I really wanted something more with them. So yes, they did appreciate what you were doing, but maybe you were a little bit too subtle for them. Maybe they didn't realise what you actually wanted. So yes, the next card you have for your past is the Emperor. Yes, I always see this in your readings. This is something I always see. Not the Emperor, but I always see this kind of situation going on. This is always going on in the background with you. I'm just seeing family expectations, or certain family members expecting you to follow their ways or behave in ways that they approve of, or something like that. Because there could have been there was something you did or something like that these people didn't approve of. So I am seeing that this could have something to do with, the relationship I'm seeing. It could be something else, but I am seeing relationships quite heavily here. And I'm just seeing, I hope this makes sense, but I'm seeing you going from one situation that was approved of to another situation that wasn't. That's what I'm seeing. So I'm seeing that this is about a relationship, that maybe someone doesn't approve of a relationship, maybe your family, but it's also other things. It's like you moved into a new relationship, but you also might have moved into a whole new mindset or way of thinking, or you've gone against something that your family does. It's something like that. You've gone against their expectations. That's what I'm seeing. So the last card you have for your past is the Six of Wands. So yes, family disapproval. This wasn't on your mind all the time, but it was still kind of always there, kind of always in the back of your mind, because you knew in your mind that you were doing the right thing. You were doing the right thing for you. And, you also had a lot of supportive people around you who actually understood you. It wasn't just you had these negative people, these disapproving people. You had other people around you who supported you too, probably friends, probably new people in this new life you went to, something like that. I'm seeing some of these people, especially one person's more worried about what people might think of them than actually how you're feeling. They're more worried about, it's kind of like, what would the neighbours think? Oh, you've gone off to do this thing. It would be like if some people who know I'm doing tarot, they might say, oh, that's evil. Oh, what are people going to think of us? It's that kind of silly thing. Who cares? If I want to do this, I want to do this. So you're going off and doing, or you were going off and doing what you wanted, and this is always going on in the background. You have a very kind of a family who has very set ideas, rigid ideas about things. So you're being yourself, you're doing your own thing anyway. You weren't kind of listening to them. The first card you have for your present is the Seven of Pentacles. So yes, I'm seeing you may be doing things for this person again, this person in the Knight of Cups, helping them with things, making sure they were happy. I'm seeing helping them practically, but I'm also seeing emotionally as well. I'm just getting this sense that of you starting to feel like you're putting a lot into them, you're putting so much into them, and you're doing so many things for them that you could be wondering if things would ever pay off. You might be thinking that, or you might think that this person's, yes, you might be thinking, oh, this person's really for me, this person's really for me, I really like them. But I am sensing that you're not very strong around them. You're kind of a bit weak around this person for some reason. You might be doing a lot more for them than you're doing for yourself. That's what I'm seeing. I'm sorry, I'm stuttering a bit there. So, yes, you're doing a lot more for them than for yourself. So, yes, if you look at the man on this card, I'm going to move this down so you can see. So, yes, the man on this card, he's looking at this tree next to him. Now, look at all the coins he's put on this tree. So he's put a lot of work into this tree. And this represents this relationship or this person who you've done a lot for, or you're doing a lot for at this time. So he's put a lot into this tree. You've put a lot into this person, but he only has one coin in front of himself. And that's what you've done. You only have one coin for yourself, and you have all these other coins for this person. So, yes, he only has one coin in front of him. So, yes, if this resonates, just make sure you're being fair to yourself. It's good to give to other people. If you care about them, it's a very good thing. But be fair to yourself. Don't do this at the expense of yourself. The next card you have, your present, is the Hermit. I'm going to lift that up again. Yes, the Hermit. So, yes, I'm just seeing that this could be a message to you. You might need to retreat from the situation for a while, just to reassess things. Just think about the give and take of the situation you're in, or this relationship, or whatever this is, if this is in a relationship. I'm not saying that you should actually walk away right now, but just separate yourself for a while, maybe just to get some balance back into things, just, maybe take some time out, just to have a think about this, get things into perspective, find more balance in this. That's what I'm seeing. That's what this Hermit's doing. He's following his intuition. He's thinking, I'm going to get some time to myself, and I'm going to get wise about this. I'm going to think a bit more about this. So the last card you have, your present, is the Two of Wands. So yes, look at this adventurer, this explorer with the world in his hands. He's looking forward into his future. So I'm just seeing that you could be resisting an old decision. There's a wand behind this man, but he doesn't want to go back to this wand. He's looking forward. So you're resisting something, someone's trying to come back to you and say, oh, remember this thing we had a long time ago? We wanted to do this thing. Would you like to do this again? And you're kind of resisting this. You don't want to do this. So there was a decision that you made a while ago, that you were thinking about a while ago. This could be involving travel. Maybe you were thinking of traveling somewhere or doing something, a chance to move, travel, something like that. I'm seeing this involved another person as well. I am seeing someone could be talking to you about this again, saying, let's come back and revisit this again, let's come back and try this again. It's an old idea. I'm not seeing you wanting to be involved in this at this time. I'm seeing that you're going to be helping this person to do this themselves, if this is what they want to do, encouraging them. But I'm not seeing you doing this yourself. I'm always seeing you encouraging other people, helping other people again. This is another person you're helping. So yes, think about yourself. Put some things into yourself. Put some help and some time and some energy into yourself, not just other people. So this is another situation there. You are going to be helping this other person again. But I'm also seeing you don't want to go back there. You want to move forward. This is an explorer. You want to look forward into your life. You don't want to go back into this old situation with this old person. I'm not seeing this other person in the Two of Swords is a romantic situation. They just want to go and revisit some old ideas you had, and you just don't want to do it yourself. But yes, you're going to help them. That's what I'm seeing. The first card you have for your future is the Five of Swords. So yes, what I'm seeing with this card is, obviously this is about fight, selfishness, this kind of thing. I am seeing reputation again, how other people see you. Not just all people, but this is about again how your family see you. There are still going to be some members of your family. They're still going to be thinking about how people see them. They're going to put that above everything else, or how they imagine people are seeing them. People probably don't even care, but they're imagining, oh, what would the neighbours think, that kind of thing. Again, I'm seeing that. So they're putting how people see them above everything else, and they're still going to be doing this in your future. And, because you've taken this new road, this was separate, this was a different road from the way you were brought up in, they're still going to be thinking about this. And I'm seeing they're even going to be talking to other people about this, talking to them about you, saying, oh, isn't it shocking this person's doing this terrible thing. They might even see you as selfish. They might think that you're putting yourself before the family, or you're putting your needs before the reputation of the family. Might be something like that. But actually, you know what? They're selfish. They're selfish because they're stopping you from being yourself. They're putting their image above what you want to do, above your true self. So keep going down this road. Don't listen to these people. I'm not saying you're going to listen to these people. But also, you know, you might actually finish with these people as well. I'm seeing that too in this, because if you look at these two people in this, this terrible man's taken away these people's swords, and they've just given up and they're walking away. So you might do that. You might just walk away from these family members and not see them for a long time. You might just decide to do that. The next card you have for your future is the Seven of Cups. So yes, these people in your family I'm seeing, I am seeing one main person who's doing this, but there are some sidekicks. They always have their sidekicks. So this behaviour is really coming from ignorance. It's coming from a misunderstanding. It's coming from not understanding you, not understanding what you're about, not wanting to understand. They only see their very narrow-minded view. They're not open to you. They're very ignorant. They're not seeing you. They're not understanding you. They're not seeing what they're supposed to be seeing. They're in their fantasy. This is a fantasy card, so they're in their kind of fantasy world about how their family is, and they're all kind of respectable and perfect, and they do this and they do that. It's a fantasy. It's not real. You know the reality is that you have to be yourself. That sounds really cringy, but you do. You have to go your path. You have to be yourself. You have to do what you want. And you're not trying to shame them. You're not trying to harm anyone. You're not trying to hurt anyone's reputation. It's in their own heads, and they are very ignorant. I'm seeing that. They don't understand you at all. It's not going to change. They're not changing. You're not changing. You have more of an understanding over them, though. You can see that they can have a different point of view and you can have a different point of view. But they can't see that other people can see things differently from them. They're just that narrow-minded and ignorant. So yes, you might be moving away from these people, even if it's for a short time, just to get some space, just to get some peace from these attitudes. The last card you have for your future is Judgment. Yes, so again, these people are going to be judging you. They're going to still be talking about you. And I can see why you want to get away from these people for a while. Yes, they're not going to change. So yes, you might just want to get away, and it might end up, if they keep on with this, you might end up getting away with them from them for good, I'm seeing. You might just end up leaving, not talking to them again. I'm not seeing that at this stage, but I am seeing you do need a break from these people, definitely. That's what I'm seeing.